Hey, everyone. Hey. It is your girl, Precious Williams, proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. And when I tell you, I am so excited today. I'm so excited. Y'all can see my natural hair is out. My ring light, it ain't trying. Look. It ain't even trying to help. Look, I'm hoping I keep doing something. It ain't even trying to help. But welcome back to another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. And I thought we'd start off a little different today. Now, y'all know today's episode is on Pitch Please, pitching to the VIPs in your network. But before we go there, I want to share some things with you that even got me to this moment, right? This moment of talking to you all. So as you all come in, distinguished guests, new visitors, I'm so excited to have you here. But I want to share with you some of the things that kind of led me here to this moment. Can I keep it real with y'all? Y'all listen. Without the light, you can't see the eye makeup. I was going in. I was going for blue haze, blue smoke. So, what brought me to wanting to bring this up to you all today is number one. This past week, really, this past week and a half, I've been taking time to examine some things in my life, and I am blessed, I swear, on a daily basis with so many wonderful things, speaking engagements, opportunities, warm introductions are being made on my behalf without me not even knowing it. So the week before last, four of my clients won first or second in pitch competitions. And so that was really wonderful. It was also the first time that I've been out to three events in the same week. And it was just constant go. But last week, I kept hearing the spirit take a step back, right? And so I was taking a step back, being very quiet this week, and wonderful things were still happening, yet I knew there were things happening. So, number one, as an entrepreneur who's ever been in fear of a decision you had to make, whether it was a decision to reach out, to put out a product or service, to pitch to a person you think is going to say no, to put out a proposal. If that has ever been you, I want you to raise your hand. I want you to put in the comments, I have been afraid, and put your name next to it. Because sometimes if people are watching on Facebook, I can't see who they are. I've been afraid, y'all. I've been afraid. I have The Pitch Queen, my fourth book that's coming out in September. And there were things I'd never done. And this is why I thank Sharon Monet, my book coach and publisher. She wrote a book from what's it called? Come on, it's right here somewhere. You know how like you have your stuff right here? But it was called like From New Release to Bestseller. I've been speaking to Ty Goodwin. Y'all know Ty Goodwin and I go back, and she's been helping me with my business too. I met with Andrew Frazier, who is just a total gentleman who's helping me look at my finances. I work with Renee Rengrofsky, who is my bookkeeper and handles the books. And yet I just felt this overwhelming, this fear. I've never had a forward in my book. I've never had testimonials about my book before my book will. I'm keeping it real with you. I'm about to go ham and cheese. And I want you all to feel me before we go into pitch, please. Pitching the VIPs. The truth is, I've been very successful, but I haven't done it the way people would normally do it. And that's really my zone of genius too: packaging, positioning, and pitching. However, with everything that you come out with, it shouldn't be more of the same, right? And so this book, The Pitch Queen, means the world to me, right? It's my fourth book, but there were things I had never asked for. And so I'm reading Sharon's book, From New Release to Bestseller. We've been together on 4 books. And I was talking to Ty, and she was like, well, why don't you ask for a forward and testimonials? Y'all, it never occurred to me. And see how those two came together beautifully? So I started reaching out to my network. And there's always people in your network you want to reach out to, but you're afraid. So that's what we're going to talk about in Pitch Please, pitching the VIPs in your network. But before that even happened, I don't know if y'all know, y'all haven't seen my natural hair in a long time. And the truth is, with everything that was happening around me, my hair was falling out. I was having scabs on my scalp. I was meeting with dermatologists. And for the most part, the situation is rectifying itself, right? But in the meantime, I was wearing wigs because, my hair is growing back out. And my hairdresser, stylist, she just said, let's just let it grow, wash, condition it, and just keep it under wraps. The truth is, I was afraid. It's one thing to be a full figured diva. But with my hair falling out, I felt weird. I felt like, how can I talk about these things? So if you've ever been in a place as an entrepreneur, as a woman, as a man, putting something out there, I'm giving you the tea. I'm building you up because we're about to go there. And so for the last few days over this past week, I felt my hair saying, let me out. So it was only a little break. It was on 3 cornrows, y'all. It wasn't that. So I took my hair down and I was washing it and putting some love on it, putting some funk on it. Y'all know. And today I woke up and said, nah, put me out. Put me out. Put me out. No wigs, no weaves, no nothing. I don't wear weaves, but just put me out. And so that's why I'm so sad that this is, I wish I could see it. But anyway, and I do have a ring light, but y'all know how we be struggling in these streets. But I have a MacBook, so it's just different when it's not. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? So anyway, as I was, deciding on doing what I wanted to do, I wanted to share with you all that my hair said, bring me out, show me to the world. And so washed my hair last night, put some stuff in it, but I woke up this morning, take me out. And so I took it out. And I was just looking at my hair because there was a picture of me that I posted of me from this time. This is 2 days ago last year. I was looking at it and I said, it looks so pretty. It's like red and pink. Well, my hair said, bring me back out. Put me out on the winning team. You need to show people, mask off, that we can do it like in all stages. So in bringing this to y'all with Pitch Please, I want to share with you all that I looked at my hair, I looked at my face, I looked at my body. And yes, even the killer pitchmaster gets afraid. Even the killer pitchmaster has low moments. And so I want to share with you all that even in my deepest, in my darkest time, there were some things I had to confront. And that's what brought me to Pitch Please. As entrepreneurs, sometimes we get this impression that everything has to look and sound and act perfect. And I pray that when you all hear me and see me, that I am not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not. But that doesn't take away from my talent, my skill set, and my abilities. And so when I walk into spaces, I am not blown by labels and stuff like that, because I know that a lot of that is a facade and people aren't often who they say they are. So I wanted to share with you all that I still have things that I was insecure about. Now, what does that have to do with Pitch Please? I'm about to share it with you all. So if y'all just indulge me for 1 second, I'm going to see if I can get the ring light on. But you all in the comments, give me your name, who you are, what made you come to this today, and what were you afraid to do, so that we can go on to Pitch Please and let them know what time it is. And then for those of you who are new or wondering, why you're here, I am Precious Williams. I'm the killer pitch master. I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. I have been featured in Forbes, CNN, Wall Street Journal, Black Enterprise, Essence Magazine, Ebony Magazine. I've been in movies and documentaries around the world. I'm an international professional speaker. I'm a corporate trainer for big tech, financial services companies. I am also a pitch trainer for Founders First Capital. I'm also an instructor at Big, which was Digital Undivided. I often get these great opportunities that I'm able to share with my network. And because I am a speaker development trainer, I am someone who understands all forms of pitching: the elevator, the media, the investor, the sales, the speaker, and the interview pitch. People bring me in when they normally wouldn't bring someone like me in, because they understand my talent. And so because I know my zone of genius so well, that's why I have the type of corporate clients and individual speakers, entrepreneurs, and authors as clients. So that's just a little bit about me. And my job is to help you slay all competition. And so that was me last year. You see my hair was honey blonde. Now it's just darker. Y'all know what time it is. And so if you've been wondering how to step your pitch game up, please take a look at my free quiz. The link is below. You can go to pitchingforprofit.com, and then go to pitchingforprofit.com. You can take my six question quiz, and it'll tell you how to step your pitching game up in all forms, right? And so I want you to start off on the right foot and understand that pitching ain't easy, but it sure is fun once you get the hang of it. And when you can bait, attract, and close with ease, bam! Now you pitching for profit. Can we talk about it? So if you all just give me 1 second, I will be right back. What I'm trying to do is see if I can set up the light, because another light, y'all know how we do. And I'm about to come to all your comments. So I'm so excited. If y'all don't care about the light, then I don't care about the light either. But I just want to make sure that I try to get the lighting right. Yeah, the light was trying to act up. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all know how we do in these streets. But I definitely want you all to see me. Yeah, you see, I had to get up and everything. I forgot to put it on. But I'm going to truly address real things. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, yes, like everyone else, I have fears, I have worries, I have doubts. As an entrepreneur, it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't get easier about some of the things that we have all had to, go through to get to where we are. And so I think it's very important. Yes, this may seem unprofessional, but this is real life. It's Sunday. And there were just some things I really wanted to get off of my chest, and also let you all know that no matter how high up the food chain you look at people, there are things that can go wrong. There are things that are going to scare you. There are things that are going to make you think that there's something wrong with you when actually it's preparing you for something else. So I'm going to see what I can do to bring light to the situation. So if I gotta see, it still doesn't look right because it's not in front. But anyway, y'all know how we do. So let me see if I can do this. So I think y'all can see me. And so anyway, it's different because it's not behind, but y'all know how we do. So the reason why I think it's important to have these type of conversations is because I want you all to know that this is not easy. No matter how good we make it, these things aren't easy. And so I want you all to understand that I have fear just like everybody else. And so let me go through the comments, and then we're going to get into pitch, please. How to pitch to VIPs, and what even brought me, what got me to this point to have this conversation with you all. So we started off with fear about, my hair was falling out, yet it was the best time in business in my life. And so there were things that I was insecure about, but I still kept going. And I want to share with you, that's one thing I want to say with y'all. Keep going regardless. I don't care who's bigger, better, stronger, and faster. I don't care who sells out events. None of that. Listen, don't let their journey stop your journey. You don't know if they're a 10-year overnight success. And that's what I really want y'all to think about. There are people who've been at this for 10 years before they saw the fruit of their labor. Let's get it popping. Hold on. Okay, Farrah. Hey, Precious. Hey, Queen Farrah. I'm so glad you're here. Congratulations on your clients winning. Thank you, Queen. So so let me go down. All right. LinkedIn user, I sent you protection. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that, Queen. Queen or King. Salita, I have been afraid. Yes, I love that she put her hand up. Y'all, this is a safe space. This is what we talking about. You're doing amazingly beautiful. Thank you so much, LinkedIn user. Please let me know who you are. I'll take your fear. I love it. Daniel Key, 4 books, amazing. Yes. In fact, I have two of them sitting right here. I'll share that with you. And then it says, your blue eyeshadow compliments you well. I'll take her bird. You know what? Who that be? Y'all know who that be. Love it. Renalda, dream differently. Wow, Queen, thanks for showing me how to dream differently. Thank you, Queen, for showing up today. LinkedIn user, I know what that is. Yes. I'll take the abuse rings from Precious Williams. Who is this? I'm loving it. LinkedIn user, you're perfect. Your strength is like my mom's. Oh, wow. Daniel, keep strong. I will. I think that's the point. To be perfect is to be flawed. I know that's right. Daniel Rader, this is such a beautiful reminder to embrace authenticity and the dynamics of being truly human. Thank you, Daniel. And so glad you're here today. LinkedIn user, yes, Queen. I love it. My kings and queens are coming through today. Hold on, y'all. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, y'all know sometimes we running real. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Well, hold on. Okay. All right. LinkedIn user. There she is. Yes. Nora. Thank you for being so real and vulnerable, Precious. I've been feeling low lately. You were giving me strength. I have been too, Queen. Thank you. I just needed to get this out. Daniel Rader, I am new and I help run a music nonprofit. I'm inspired by this. Thank you, Daniel. I try to keep it a buck. Daniel, my name is Daniel Keefe. This is exactly what I'm working on. I'm trying to bring leads to my company. I love that. See, we got two Daniels in here. Daniel Keefe, wonderful. Oh, Daniel Keefe and Daniel Rader. I already learned a lot. Thank you. Okay. And I like to respond to the comments in real time. So as I'm trying to do it. Nora, Denise, yes, this is beautiful. Thank you. And if there's somebody else y'all think should be watching, bring them, put their names in and tell them why they should watch. I'm telling you. Daniel Rader, 10 night overnight success. Wow. Yes, 10 years. I'm a 10-year overnight success. People often say, I see you everywhere. I was like, for the years you didn't see me. For the years you didn't see me. I've been at this a long time. Cherie, Queen Cherie, Mother B. Greetings from Burrell Worldwide, Beverly Hills. PR, say it again, Mother B. Queen Cherie. Ronaldo, hey Queen. LinkedIn user, yes. Daniel, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too, Daniel. Okay, hold on. Let me go down. Okay. So yeah, sometimes when they come in fast and furious, I gotta roll back up. Hold on. So I gotta figure out where I was. Okay. All right, here we go. And then, okay. Your authenticity is inspiring. Thank you so much. And so, again, if you all are new here, please take my free, yes, free, shots fired. Go to pitchingforprofit.com. It's a free, short 6-question quiz. And when you hit submit, the algorithm will do its thing and it'll show you how to start pitching better. Remember, I am the killer pitch master and it's a 13-time national pitch champion who just, and some of you already know this because you come here every week. I am now the host and the pitch trainer for a new national television show for entrepreneurs. So yes, they do all different forms of pitching. So think about that. When I started, no one thought a Black woman could do what I do because, I'm supposed to just be a speaker. I'm supposed to be an attorney. I was like, nah, I'm so glad I stuck with it. And that's why when I tell you I'm a 10-year overnight success, think about all the times people told me it was impossible. Think about all the times people said my body was too big, my skin was too dark, my natural hair. I'm telling you, and they keep going regardless. And that's why with Pitch Please, I want to share this story of what just happened on Friday, 2 days ago. That I hope illuminates something for you all. Okay, Daniel. I already shared this with my boss. Thank you, Daniel Rader. Daniel's in the house. Y'all know it. M Trey. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, M Trey. Ronaldo. We need your realness. Okay. So y'all, let's get it popping. And again, today's episode is on Pitch Please, pitching to VIPs in your network. And so this past Friday, right? So I've been under the radar and I had been feeling kind of low, but it was really weird. Like, how do you feel low when blessings are coming, but you feel like I felt like God was telling me to take a step back and just see all that's happening. And I thought back to Beyonce when she did her year 4. She said she had to take a whole year off to see things because she was just going from show to show to show. Well, that can happen in business too. You can be so pressed to get new leads, new clients, new this, new that there are things happening that are opening doors, but you're so focused on, whatever. Sometimes you get on social media and that'll make you fearful because everybody's popping. What? And that's why my TED Talk was so important, seeing the gold behind the hype of the glitter and realizing that relationships are more important. Yes, you can get people to buy things once and they never come back, but real relationships and with your existing customers matter. So let me tell you what happened. So I am BENYC. I am BENYC, which I'm a black entrepreneur mentor in New York City. So I'm a We NYC mentor and a BENYC mentor, helping the next generation of women and black entrepreneurs in NYC. So there's this beautiful woman. I don't want to put her name on blast, but we've been working together, I guess, almost a year with BENYC. And so she reached out to me and she said, "Hey, Precious, would you like to speak at a high school graduation?" Why not? I graduated from high school 25 years ago this month. I was a valedictorian in the class of 1997 at Beaumont High School in St. Louis, Missouri. So what a way to give back 25 years later. So I woke up Friday morning and I did the MTA trip planner and it said 2 hours to get from my house to the Bronx. And I live in Brooklyn. And I was like, I ain't got that kind of time. So then I looked on Lyft and I was like, oh, that was $137. And I said, you know what? The point in making money is to be able to buy some sort of time. So when the Lyft driver came, it said 5 to 15, no, 17 minutes, man. He was there in full. I was like, I'm scrambling, put everything in a bag and throw it out. So I run out the door. But y'all, what was on my heart was I'm about to speak to this graduating class about feeling the fear and doing it anyway, right? And my come to Jesus moment happened in the car, 6:30 in the morning. And there were 3 people I'd been avoiding asking for help with my book, The Pitch Queen. And I'd asked all these great, wonderful people, but there were 3 people I was so afraid. Between 6:30 and 7:15, I reached out to them. Now I know that's early in the morning. I understand that. But I reached out in a way that it wouldn't wake them up. But I reached out to some heavy hitters. And it felt like if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. Y'all, I reached out. And by 7:15, they all 3 said yes. And I tell my mentees all the time, the more you ask today, the less you will later. So I'm nearly in tears in a Lyft. And I'm thinking we're going to have all this traffic. We had no traffic. I got over to this high school. It was like the Bronx High School for written and communication studies. So I get over there and I walk through the metal detector, and officer trying to rough me up. You know how it is. I'm with it. And they said, "Oh, you have to be out on the field." So I went out to the field and I met with this beautiful queen. And I was like, I didn't put my makeup on, everything like that. And she said, well, what's going on? I said, I did something I didn't think I could do. And I tell people, take the mask off and just ask. And I was so afraid. And these 3 people said yes without hesitation before 7:15 in the morning, which means we were all up, which means that people have kids, whatever, and they just need that time to just get things done. So as I was walked back to the bathroom inside of the school, put on my makeup, and I'm just taking it all in. And I was thinking to myself, why was I afraid? To those of you who are watching and just think, oh, well, you're popping. So of course they said yes. No. As entrepreneurs, we're often overworked and tired, even if you have a team. But if I'm being honest, it was just, am I big enough for them to pay attention? Are they going to bring up my past mistakes? Are they going to look at me as I'm too small fry? I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. And not one of them said no. I got my makeup on and walked back out to the field. The graduation started an hour and a half later. So in that time, I was meeting with parents, students, principal, like whatever. And the DJ, he was pumping music. He's pumping music. So I walked up to him and I said, I don't know if this is inappropriate, but I want to walk out to Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj. And I didn't know if that was pushy or whatever. I said, get the clean version. And I want the instrumentals and her whole verse. No Drake, no chorus. He said, I got you. So the program is going on, and I get up because I think it's my time. And I wound up standing in the back for like 20 minutes. Because when I walk out to Moment for Life, I want to get the kids hype, but I want their parents hype. And I also want to show that there's a different type of speaker in me. I'm not here to bore. I'm here to hype it up, but I'm also here to get that true tea on its graduation. The end can be a start to something beautiful. For everybody who came out here, I know there are people who said you couldn't make it. They actually lost a high school classmate, and they had a special seat for him. And like all this was coming back to the kids that were murdered when I was in high school. When I tell you everything came full circle in 25 years, right? So when it came time, when this beautiful woman named Precious, yes, her name was Precious too, she read my bio, and they can kind of hype like, who this chick? So he starts playing the instrumentals for Moment for Life. And I thought he was going to keep playing the instrumental because they didn't go into her thing. But when when the gentleman got me on stage, right, he had to help me get up on stage, her verse came. And when I tell you I was pretending I was Nicki Minaj, I was hitting every part of that stage. I was going ham on them. And the kids, the adults, the staff, the you know, all we was hyped because I was like, I wanted to look out at them, clap for the heavyweight champs. You like flexing because this is a big moment, graduation. And I just graduated out of my fear of asking VIPs for help. I tell everybody to do it, yet here I am afraid. I'm afraid. And I graduated to the next level because I can't let that stop me. Yes, I have 3 #1 best-selling books. Yes, I've been a part of a compilation. Yes, I've done big things with big companies. Yes, I've been in a MasterCard ad campaign. Yes, I've done all these sort of things. And yet the fear in me, it wasn't even that I'm not good enough. I'm not big enough for them to notice me. We might have gone to school together. I'm thinking all these things and none of that mattered to them. You know why? Because I was consistent and persistent in making sure that I stayed on top. It's been almost 4 years since I walked out of homelessness. It's been 5+ years since I've been clean and sober. And I still let that hit me like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not big enough. I'm not this. What? They didn't even care. One, you want to know why? And I'll share that with you. But if any of this is resonating with y'all, let me know in the comments. Because this is why I talk about pitch, please. I had to go back to the Precious who had negative $400 in her bank account and went to a event that I could not afford and pitch to the producers of MSNBC and get on national television with my first pitch. Second pitch gets me $500,000. I am still that fat Black woman with no Ivy League degree they talked about. And yet I kept being persistent and keep pushing and keep pushing. Yes, I've made a lot of mistakes. Yes, I've been left abandoned and abused. Yes, all of that is true. But at the same time, I kept going. So who am I to disrespect the creator who gave me purpose in life? Who am I to do that? That's why this is pitch, please. So when people start reckless, pitch, please. Now, you didn't say bitch, please, but you said pitch, please. Why is it important to pitch to your VIPs? They've probably been waiting. I learned that from David Meltzer. And I know you all know David Meltzer. He's a dynamic media personality, author, 2-Minute Drill. His new show, Office Hours, just debuted. And, you know, we're hosting a show together. How did I even get these type of opportunities? Because I was persistent and consistent and I kept asking. Yet I'm in front of the people I've always wanted to be in front of, and I'm too chicken shit to ask. And that's why I said that day, June 24th, 2022 was a big day because I had to graduate past that fear and I had to ask. And even if they said no, there was something in me like I'd rather hear a yes or no than to keep running around forever. I had to accept that my book, I want this one, my fourth, to tell the story of my parts of the stories of my life people have never heard. I wanted to share with people why it's important to not allow your past to dictate your future. I wanted to share with people why I love the fact that when they said it, it's this song by Mano. He has a song called All the Above. And there's one, he said, when I think that I can't, I envision Obama. I envision them diamonds. I envision Ferraris. I changed it up to when I think that I can't, I envision my grandma. Because my grandmother said this was going to happen. Big Precious said it was going to happen. So I'm going to come into the comments. I want to see what y'all think about what I said. If you have some questions, please ask. And I'm going to give you 3 thoughts on why this was successful, right? And so again, today's episode is on pitch, please. Pitching to the VIPs in your network. People are watching you all the time, y'all, and y'all really have no idea. When you think people aren't watching, they are. They may not say anything. And there's a queen, Rokita. She's a dynamic Christian speaker. And she said, people are always watching. And you hear that all the time, but they are. I went to Black Women Talk Tech, and I was a pitch trainer for one of the contestants, and she took second place in that competition. But there was a woman in the room who I can't put her name on blast, but she remembered when I taught her at LinkedIn. And now she's warmly introduced me with pride to big time people in her network. But why would she do that? Ask yourself that. So let me talk to my peeps. Again, for those of you who are new, please quiz at pitchingforprofit.com. For those of you who are our usual followers, y'all know my triple threat pitch book bundle is available. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the comments. I'm actually going to cut this off because I think this is taken away from my ability to give y'all the love that y'all need. And I, okay, all right. Sometimes you can't be as professional as you think you can be. So let me go in and let me talk to my peeps. Let me go up. There's 30 comments. So let me go. Let me go. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Ronaldo, we need your realness all day. LinkedIn user. I love it. M. Trey said, Precious, you are a gift straight from God. Thank you. And so are all of us. LinkedIn user, I do consulting for our demographic and offer tech protections for us free, no charge. What? Who this person is? You got to drop that T. Daniel, this is so timely. We have a lot of VIPs in our network. And yeah, relationship and relationship capacity are so important. And yay for the class of 97, my brother's class. I'm 99. And what? I love it. Brooklyn. That's where our nonprofit started. PS119. Daniel, you don't want the smoke? Come on now. We ain't going to have smoke together. I love it. M. Trey, I need this. I have a whole network of VIPs. I know you about to drop that gold. Come through. Daniel, yes. LinkedIn user link. LinkedIn link to what? Tell me what you need to link to, and I'm sure one of my queens or kings will make sure you get it. And the link is scrolling below. So if there's a link to the quiz, it's scrolling below. To my kings and queens, y'all know, help a brother out, help a brother or sister out. The LinkedIn user, Mother B. Cherie, Queen B, next time book a service card to your destination. Execu cards available on Super Shuttle or find a great limo service in the air. Much cheaper. Mother B. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's why we do keep it real with the Killer Pitch because we're going to keep it real in here. See, Queen Mother B always got me. I love it. Y'all need PR. Y'all know who to check out. Come on now. Daniel Rader, amazing. Farah, thank you for always being vulnerable. Thank you. First, thanks be to God for allowing me to be relational and not transactional. Add me on LinkedIn. I don't know who you are, LinkedIn user. You got to let me know. M. Trey Music. Woo-hoo. And then, hold on. Let me scroll down. Yes, music. LinkedIn, you are always enough, as am I. He was just a child. I will not be soft. I will awaken them all. Boom. Daniel. Amazing. Farah. Okay. Yes, the end can be the start to something beautiful. I recently got laid off from my full-time job, but I'm staying positive. Farah, there was a song years ago. It's by a group called Phoenix. And there was a song called If I Ever Feel Better. If y'all ever heard this song, I swear, like when I first heard it, I was upstate with my friend Sarah. And I think he starts, they say an end can be a start. Feels like I'm buried, yet I'm still alive. It's like a bad day that never ends. I feel the chaos around me. And like it perfectly encapsulated how I felt. So deep, so lost. So if I ever feel that better, make sure I spend some good time with you. What I didn't realize is I listened to it and it really spoke to my soul, but also was trying to tell me to the people, to God first, I need to spend some good time with you. And to the people who rock with me, rock with them because we all going to encounter some difficult times. We're all going to encounter them. And just because this is at me at my worst and my most pitiful, when this is all over, I'll let you know. And so it said, hang on to the good days. I can lean on my friends. They help me going through hard times. But if I ever feel, but if that's not a perfect line, if I ever feel better, check out. It's by a group called Phoenix. They also have a great song called Everything is Everything. I love it. And I think they're out of France. Like they don't matter now. M. Trey. Let me see what my queen is saying. Thank you. Can't stop, won't stop. Sharing on my page right now. Go ahead, queen. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you kings and queens, see, when you have a relationship with your audience, they're going to do things and understand like, hey, you need to be here. You need to check this out. Because as much as I'm great at pitching and speaking and stuff like that, I want you to know I have fear. I have worry. I have doubts. I have ball spots. Like I have, And yet we got to press on and make sure that the people we're around are supporting us. And even if I'm at my worst, you don't have to see me at my worst. And for the people that keep seeing me at my worst, even though it's been years later, I don't need you because I stayed consistent and persistent and getting out there and making sure that things are right now. Daniel Rader. Wow, I also got laid off from my full-time special education teaching job exactly a year ago. This pivot is to jump off a cliff, but I literally am in tears because this is so powerful. Daniel, thank you for saying that because when I walked out of homelessness, I had no money. Like it was rough, right? And there were times when I couldn't pay rent. And y'all know, some of y'all know the story. Y'all be like, oof, it was rough. Praise God. You are a killer pitch master. That's why I'm Trey. And you are a goddess. Thank you. I love David Meltzer. Well, you know, me and David, we cool. And you know what? Have you ever thought when you looked at people who were successful, whether they were entrepreneurs, celebrities, whatever? I've been in the room with people and I had this thought of what they were going to be like, and they're totally different from or stuck up. And then that's when I realized I belong in the room. They're not looking at me like the bum. You know what I mean? So it was a totally like in my mind, I'm like, oh, everybody here has more money than me. Ask me, did that matter to them? My talent was on their level. My talent, they could see that it was necessary. Graduation. Okay. I'm Trey. That's right. There's something refreshing about doing the damn thing. You are the truth. Say it again. Daniel Rader, Michelle, so great to connect and precious. You are a phenomenal storyteller and your conviction is palpable. Fired up. Let's get it. But I will be in New York in October. I would love to meet you. Now, you know, LinkedIn users, I got to figure out who you is because you're not giving me that tea. You must be, I don't know if you're on Facebook, so I can't tell what your name is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. You know, whoa. Okay, LinkedIn user. Oh, I can't wait to be able to work with Precious. She is the best teacher. Thank you so much. Praise God for whom all blessings flow. LinkedIn use no, I know technology and BLE. I work with fighting this technology. Okay, got it. Daniel, so true. We have a 12-year-old and she is watching more than ever. Children will listen. You better believe it, trust and believe that. And so, M. Trey, love you shine from the LFLA shine from this. I so appreciate you running up. Listen, we got to dream differently, Queen. Farrah, I will keep pushing forward. I'm focusing on business now and in my nurse clients. I have faith. And Queen, their faith will constantly be tested in business. It will constantly be tested. And so being vulnerable and telling the truth about things is important. You know, because if you don't, if people didn't grow up a certain way or didn't have all connections, they'll think they can. That's what I'm telling you. I got there with none of that. I wasn't born with it or anything. However, it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I added you. Okay, Farah. I'll check out those songs. Thank you. Hey, sis. I don't know who Facebook you, but hey. She cuts all negative energy ties. All right, Farah. Check out Precious Williams speaker page and workbook. I recently got it. You know what, Queen? I'm gonna put that out there so they can see it too. But hold on, because I'm going through all the messages. They all do. They all cut energy ties. I love it. M Trey. Farah. I got it. It is so good. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you people talk about what you do. So yes, I have a $27 Speaker One workbook and Canva templates. I'll share that with you all. Udelia Lita Alderete. Please let me know if I said your name right. Because you know I'm big on saying people's names right. David sounds like a rapper, sis. The persistent, consistent pursuit of my potential. Boom, 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 boom. Shots fired. Okay, I am going to be in New York the 16th to 18th of July. I expect to see you. Mary, Miss Mary Jenkins. Okay, I'm gonna see. Y'all don't know Miss Mary Jenkins. Oh my God, she's from STL like me. We're both Spelman sisters. This woman knew me when I was in high school. Oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Our queen, our mother bee, Cherie. Don't think that because a person is a celebrity, a VIP, that they have more money. They just know they belong. Mother B, stop playing. You already know. Just dropping that tea. Danielle Keefe, very inspirational, really. How did you do it? Close enough. I got you. How did I do what, Daniel? Be specific about what you want me to speak about because I want to make sure I answer it. How did I do it? Whew. If you just talking about how did I move from trauma, drama, and stress to blessed, it was a process. I have to say that I truly met my creator when I was homeless. I met him when I was at the Bowery Mission Women's Center. I met him when I was focused on my focus. I met him when I was in devotional classes, volunteering, teaching. Just I met him in my darkest hour because that's all I had. And he blessed me with a staff there that understood me and didn't allow Shark Tank and all of that to get in their way of seeing I'm just a real person who made mistakes. Um, I also think that he sent angels. I mean, there's so much, and that's why the Pitch Queen is so important. My fourth book is so important because I want people to really understand that this was not an easy journey, but I don't think anything worth having is. I had to leave a relationship with my ex-fiance to meet the love of my life. And although he died within 3 years, look at what the beauty that remains. So there was loss, there's grief, there's all of that, right? And so it was difficult. And that's why, when I write my books, hold on, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all my books. The Pitch Queen comes out September 2022. Hold on. The Life of an Entrepreneur, y'all. Just gotta understand the life of an entrepreneur. So if you all have never been to my website, it's www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And I have a triple threat pitch book bundle. So my first book is Bad Bitches Empowered Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only. I know men are like, what? It's just for women. Let me tell you something. Men have bought this book and loved it. You have to understand that titles are pitches. And so when people have a fear of missing out, when I wrote this book, people said no one would buy it. And when it became a #1 bestseller and Forbes reviewed it, Billboard in Times Square, it just changed the game. 4-time Book of the Year finalist. This is on the psychology of pitching. So a lot of people want to start off with prompts. No. I want you to know who you are in pitching. Like, are you ruled by power, numbers? Are you creative? Are you funny? Are you deeply flawed? Like there's 7 branding personas. Find out what they are in this book. My second book is Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook, which comes with different prompts for the different audiences you may be in front of, whether it's your elevator, your media, your investor, your sales, your speaker, your interview pitch. If you're pitching to finance professionals, if you are, pitching your programs and services, how do you pitch correctly? How do you make sure that you're targeting the right market? How do you write things in ads? Like that's what my second book. And then my third book is Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook to Convert Conversations into Currency. So once you have your pitches together and you're getting traction, I want to show you how it is possible to get other people to pitch you, right? So I don't pitch myself all the time. People who know me and trust me, clients, like that's why I have the LinkedIn's, the Googles, the Microsofts, the Yelps, the MasterCard, all of them. Why are they important to me? They're just as important as my individual speaker, author, entrepreneur clients. Because when I do well, they talk about me. And that gives me insight into certain things. The only reason why I'm a big accelerator pitch master, why I am the pitch coach for the $50,000 and $250,000 clients in the Founders First Capital program, why Black Women Talk Tech invited me to be the pitch trainer for one of the contestants who wound up winning second place. The reason why I get invited to be on different television shows, the reason why I get offered TED Talks, you know what I mean? The reason why is because I'm consistent and persistent in my zone of genius. And what I want you all to take from my books is learning what your zone of genius is. And go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And then how do you pitch so that you stay top of mind? Which goes into, this is the first book that I put my face on the cover because I was afraid with my first 2 books that if I had my face on the cover, oh, it's just a Black book, And I wanted people to take it seriously. But by my third book, I was so proud. I'm the killer pitch master, and I want you to know who I is. Right. And so this shows you how to build and rebuild your network. Yes, you can get these all on Amazon, but I encourage you to come to my website. One, I will put a little note each book and hand sign it and put it in the mailbox and take it to the post office. Number 2, you get to see the continuation. Pitching ain't easy, but it's fun. But it also shows you what you're missing in your pitching arsenal. Right. So as I told y'all today about pitch, please, how to pitch the VIPs. The only reason I learned that is because it was trial and error. And so when I made that big ask, I wasn't on the phone with them. I literally sent them a message, because I had their info and done. But think about all the people I had to ask before I even got to that level. Think about all the times I might have hesitated. That something could have happened, but I was afraid. So I want you all to think about that, okay? So with my triple threat pitch book bundle, you can get it on my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And then, as I told y'all, the Pitch Queen is coming out September 13th, 2022. It's available in pre-sales on Amazon, so you can go and get the Kindle version now. But very shortly, I'll have my own page where you can buy it off the page, and I'll send it to you September 13th, 2022. And I will also want to give a shout out to BMW for purchasing hundreds of my books already before it's even printed. How was that possible, y'all? How do you pitch to VIPs? Y'all want to know that? Okay. Let me see what my peeps are saying before I go in. Because there was I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, hold on, let me go on. But I'm just gonna make this as quick as possible because I know I've had y'all listen. It's already 46 minutes. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, Daniel. Okay, I'll be in New York. Okay, that was you saying that. Okay. Miss Mary Jenkins. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Queen. I was confused with you. What? Okay. Yes, is Miss Queen Mary Jenkins. I need to see you. So, my Queen Mary Jenkins, she is a COC. It's a cancer organization that really raises money to give people who have cancer real funds for everyday things like rent, whatever, not just cancer treatment, but actual like rent, groceries, and things like that. Mary, put your link in the thing because you want people. I want people to donate to your organization because they don't know that you're a cancer survivor. They don't know that when they donate to other organizations, it's just for the treatment and the medicine. You're like, hey, people about to lose their homes. And she came up with a cancer organization called COC. Mary, you know what to do. Make it big with no start. Love it, Daniel. Homeless, yes. Daniel, amazing. You know what? There's a picture, I think a meme with what is his name? He was in the UFC. Conor McGregor. He said, start unknown, finish legendary. I love it. Daniel Rader, Yay for Angels all day. Daniel Keefe, how much does it cost? How much does what cost? Daniel, just be specific about what. Like my quiz is free. My books, all three are 77. If you get the Pitch Queen, it's $12.99 in Kindle right now in pre-sales. Steven! Oh, transrupted. Okay. All greats have moments of fear. You learn how to face it, focus on the outcome, and get to your goal. You better tell it, Stephen. As you all know, Stephen was the CEO of why is it just losing my mind? I'm like, I see Stephen, I'm like, because he's transrupting. And I totally forgot. Wait. Weibo, Workshop and Business. He's a former CEO of Workshop and Business Opportunities. I graduated from their 16-week program in 2012. It's been 10 years. And look at what my business has been. Like, look at what can come from 16 weeks of training. But he also recognized that there needs to be more because entrepreneurs, we get stuck. We have plateaus. We don't know who to go to. And so he created Transruptic, which is a longer program to really not just understand business fundamentals, but to really grow your business to a level you didn't even know was possible. Transrupted. LinkedIn user. I have no middle name on my Facebook. Okay. Daniel Keefe, send me a link to buy it, please. Daniel, I don't know how to send it because I'm right in the thing, but if you go to Precious L. Williams Killer Pitch Master, send me a message and tell me what links you want because I don't know what link you're talking about, and I will send you the link. Daniel Keefe, I'm very inspired. Daniel, I don't discriminate at all. I would hope not. You here with a black woman. Come on now, let's talk. M. Trey, yes, ma'am. Thank you for saying that the journey is not easy. That lands 100. Daniel, fear of missing out. Yes. M. Trey, I love it. Daniel, I can learn from women and we can learn from men. Keep it a buck. Come on now. LinkedIn user, they gather data and share resources a lot. Neurotech and BLE. I have the same pool, but I stayed underground. I'll stay here and offer my protections for us for free. Okay. Yay for TEDx. I'm pitching 3 talks. Daniel, I have done 2 TED Talks. I really feel like they were back to back. One for TEDx Butler, and then I did one for Babson College. So check me out on the TED site. I'm on there. Come through. M. Trey, what you missing in your pitch? See, you know, M. Trey, you What you missing in your pitch? Pitch, please. Ooh, magnetize your home. Ooh, I like. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, so Queen Mary Jenkins, y'all check out www.thecoccares.org/donate. If you ever experience cancer, if you've overcome it, people in remission or people who didn't make it, please consider donating to the coccares.org/donate. My queen is doing it big and she wants to help people so they don't lose their homes in the midst of cancer treatments and things like that. LinkedIn, use salt lamps and high frequency sound. Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on. M Trey, thank you, Mary Jenkins. Yeah, my queen is tight. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, bless you, precious. Thank you for sharing with your audience. Thank you. Hold on. The book, how do I get it? So, Daniel, connect with me on LinkedIn right now. So just go into another browser and connect. And I think it takes you to email. Send me a message. Hey, Precious, this was Daniel. I was just watching your LinkedIn live or your live. I'd love to have the links for your books, and I'll accept because I know you came from here, and and I'll send you the links. Is that okay? Can you post a link? Well, I did post. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So, to my kings and queens, if y'all can give Daniel the links, I'd really appreciate it. And when I finish, Daniel, I'll put the links all back at the bottom of the thing. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Drink water with electrolytes. Love it. Mother B, Cherie says, go to Amazon.com to purchase her books. Cherie, I like them to do that, but also want them to come to my website too. So if they go to Amazon, if Amazon is easier, y'all, Mother B said, go to Amazon.com and get my books. All 4 of them are there. Facebook user, you're such an inspiration. Hold on, y'all. Wow. Okay, Farah. Yes, babe. Hashtag positive vibes only. Move it along if you ain't got it. I feel like what you missing in your pitching could be a song. You better believe it, M. Trey. Man, you need to, we need to get these bars to Drake and Nicki. I'm trying to tell you. I tried to tell you. Will do. Yes, thanks. Okay, everyone. So to wrap up, the reason why I want to do this particular episode on Pitch Please, pitching to VIPs in your network, is to just share real thoughts. Number one, you can be afraid, but you still do it. The difference between average, random, and ordinary and the extraordinary is pushing through regardless. If you hear the word no, that's okay. It just means not right now, but she'll be back. And trust and believe. If you stay consistent and persistent, they'll be back with you. Number 2, it's important to acknowledge that you have great people in your network you've never considered asking because you didn't know how. And that's okay. I think people understand human more than just bots and stuff. And so I've learned to follow my sword and just ask. I understand that people are busy. I understand that people have a whole lot of things to do. And I try to make it as easy as possible. And so because I made it as easy as possible, I think that was another reason why they said yes. Number 3, acknowledge the people who've been there supporting you. Acknowledge them. Why do you think I started off by acknowledging Sharon Monet, Ty Goodwin, Renee Rengrofsky, Andrew Frazier, Dwayne Duncan? He just got me my second trademark for Pitching for Profit. And Pitch Please is I think it's 30 days. It's a 30-day publication. We have more trademarks. Listen, I pay for this stuff, y'all. I pay for this kind of help. I pay for it. There was a time I couldn't pay for it, but I do because they're worth it. And I'm bringing my A game to the table. And finally, in this time of being quiet and just letting God talk to me and just making those big asks, that was a graduation to the next level. And so when I tell you that my company is changing, when I tell you that I'm changing, when I tell you that there's so much beauty that remains from the darkness, it does. You couldn't have told me the death of the love of my life That should have been the end, but it was really a beginning to the next chapter. I am blessed that I have the type of clients that are repeat clients that refer me to others. I am blessed that I wrote books that took me from, I guess, okay to legend, right? I am proud that I'm a full figure Black woman. I am Precious Williams, Precious L. Williams, the killer pitch master. And that's why I'm so proud to have written The Pitch Queen, because I stepped out of being a master. I'm the queen of this. I don't worry about if somebody wants to test my gangster, be my guest. I'll meet you wherever you want to meet. Let's get it, because I'm a competitor. Business is competition. And we could be like, sometimes we got to be like Nicki Minaj. I got bad vision. I don't even see competition because I'm chasing who I was yesterday. However, I acknowledge that speaking can be crowded. Pitching, not so much, but owning the zone of genius you're in and recognizing people are willing to pay for when they see greatness. When they see greatness. I don't have the luxury of being born with everything given to me. So I worked at it, but I also observed. And there are people who they ask on the daily without hesitation because they expect to get it. So raise your expectations. There's no way. When I was 5 years old, I knew I was going to host a television show. I knew it. I knew it came in my 40s. But think about how long it's been in my mind. I've hosted television shows here in New York under two different administrations. Now I'm working with the Adams administration, right? Who does that? I don't come from politics. So your gifts will make room for you, but I encourage you to keep pushing. If you just lost your job, please understand that there is something that happens in you, but don't let it get you. And keep coming back to the people who will inspire you. I ain't here to motivate. I want to inspire you to keep pushing, because the very people you keep looking at all had to do that. The Tyler Perrys, the Oprahs, the Sarah Bakelys, we had to keep pushing. And there will be challenges, people who will dog your business, say you're trash. I've not met one business that's never had a disgruntled customer. Understand it's the nature of the game, but do your best to keep going. Do your best to try to rectify the situation. Do your best. I met a man who I used to work with years ago, and he told me he was so mad at me for years. But when he heard my story, we sat down after the Juneteenth event, and he forgave me. And he said, "You know, there's a calling on your life, right?" And I'm trying to look around like, he said, "God's calling you. You have a gift." He said, and that gift has got brighter and brighter. Shout out to you, Paisley Denby, who's with the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses. He forgave me. He didn't know what all had happened, and it wasn't an excuse. He just understood me now. So I just want to say to all of you, y'all keep going. Here is the quiz, the free quiz. If you want to understand how to pitch better, or to understand what is the point of pitching and how you can do it better for the different audiences you may appear in front of. How do you attract and close with ease? Please go to please go to this website, pitchingforprofit.com. If you want my triple threat pitch book bundle, which has Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for women entrepreneurs and speakers only, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook, and Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches playbook to convert conversations into currency, you can go to my website at www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. If you go to the Work With Me page, you can just click on right there at the front. You see me, you see my 3 book. You can click to purchase there. And if you're interested in my newest book, The Pitch Queen, you can get it in pre-sales on Amazon, Kindle, and you can go to Amazon.com, put in The Pitch Queen, Precious Williams, and it'll pop up. It's in pre-sales right now, and we're working on putting together the sales page and everything for if you just want to come to my website and get it, because when it goes into, real book mode, real book mode, we're going to unleash that on the world. So if you want to take advantage of getting it in pre-sales under Kindle, you can do that, or you can wait. In the next week, we're going to be debuting The Pitch Queen, and you can get it and everything. Yes, there will be billboards again. Yes, I am receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award in Atlanta, September 8th through the 11th. There's so many wonderful things happening. I'm speaking at different retreats, different conferences. I've gained some new clients that y'all would never believe. And so they don't give it to me because I'm Black. I'm a woman. I'm talented. I own my zone of genius. I just happen to be those other things too. So when you own your zone of genius, keep putting it out there. Keep pushing yourself out there. Keep getting to know your clients and your customers. Turn your ideal prospects into repeat clients. You can do it with a killer pitch and then delivering. And so I want you all to know how much I appreciate you all showing up for me every week. And again, I think Farah, you talked about this. Farah M. Trey, because I've been a professional speaker since I was 16 and I'm now 43. That's 27 years. And so for $27, you can get our Booked and Busy you can get our Speaker One workbook and also our Canva templates. You can also get that on my website. All this is on my website on the Work With Me page. So if you want to check that out and be like, I ain't got time for all those links, I'm going to your website. Again, my website is www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Go to the Work With Me page. I'm going to answer these last questions and we're going to be out. But thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Hold on. Let me just, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Look at Daniel. I'll write the song. Yes, Daniel. See, oh, my word, Michelle. I'll write the music. Let's do it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Daniel Rader. Let's do it for sure. Daniel Rader for Precious. I love it. Okay, everybody. Farah, you are a true leader and role model. Thank you so much. And then we have Mother B, Queen Cherie, www.hercircleleadership.com. Ooh, Mother B, see she coming through. Look at her. Perfect Pitches by Precious.com. Y'all need to see she dropping it. Get all up in there. M Trey, Pitching for Profit. See, y'all know what time it is. Pitchingforprofit.com. Hold on, y'all. M Trey, congratulations. Farah, thank you. We appreciate you. Again, everyone, I want to thank you all for coming back for another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. We've literally gone over an hour, which means y'all are with me. Y'all are with me. Please encourage others to show up and to and type their names in the comments and tell them why they should come and watch this particular episode or come back every Sunday or the Sundays that I'm able to be here. I want to share the love with all of you. Thank you all so very much for accepting me. Love no limit. I appreciate that y'all understand the Killer Pitchmaster. All we want to do is help you slay all competition. And this is not easy as an entrepreneur. It's not easy for speakers, for authors. It's not easy for service-based professionals. But I promise you, the more you ask now, the less you will later. So get those books, get what you need to keep going. If you want to work one-on-one with me, you can go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. You're going to schedule a consultation with me. I'm sure you'll learn. If you like this today, can you imagine if me and you were working one-on-one or we had a group thing? Y'all want the smoke. I love you all. Keep coming back. We get better and better and better. Again, it's your girl, Precious Williams, proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious, the Killer Pitch Master. Let's slay all competition. And now, the Pitch Queen. Love you all. If you need links, go to my actual LinkedIn profile, Precious L. Williams, Killer Pitch Master. Invite to connect with me. Send me a message you came to this live and what links you need. I'll make sure you get it. From my heart to yours, there's one more comment. I don't like to leaving any comments, so just make sure. Great presentation as usual. Thank you, Facebook user. And M Trey, the more you ask now, the less you will later. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.